Yo, welcome everyone. Most traders will now probably miss the next move on Bitcoin. I really do hope you're ready, and let me show you why. You're first going to see that the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement price target, I'm not even joking right here, was hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. But of course, I want to be completely transparent with you and admit a mistake. If you are in my free VIP Discord server, yesterday I posted a very important chart where I said the 0.5 Fibonacci level coming up soon. I do think looking for new longs here is much better than shorting, but of course, make sure you have a stop loss set in case we break them. And what you can actually see right here, the 0.5 Fibonacci level I was talking about in my free VIP Discord server yesterday, and also in the video, was slightly lower at 65,500, but right now on this specific chart, the level it looks like was hit almost exactly at 65,700 US dollar area. That is why I did a mistake yesterday. I was actually using the log scale on lower term time frames, such as on the 1 hourly, 2 hourly, 4 hourly. Usually you don't really want to use the log scale, and of course right here, if we don't use it, it really does look like the level was hit almost to the exact dollar accuracy. After the level is hit, right now Bitcoin is already experiencing a bounce towards the upside of, let's just say, approximately 3.3%. I do remain in all of my long trades on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, XRP, and also Solana. And later in the video, I'm even going to share with you the exact price targets I'm right now paying attention to, because right here, we definitely need to identify another brand new descending channel. But the first thing you're right now going to see, Bitcoin is on the 1 hourly time frame, trying to break some kind of a diagonal area of resistance, the trend line, when we are connecting all of our lower highs back towards the upside. Locally speaking, this specific breakout right here, in my opinion, it is definitely going to be some kind of a bullish Bitcoin indication. But also, remember our yesterday's video when we talked about our horizontal range. What we said, acceptance back into our range is definitely going to be a bullish indication we can definitely wait for to be formed. And right now, clearly, Bitcoin is trying to get once again a push towards the upside back into our horizontal range. But also one very important thing, what are the most important levels paying attention to our ranges? Always are going to be, of course, the volume level. So what we are right now going to do, let's go with a fixed range volume profile right here, measuring the entire range with the volume, where you're right now going to notice the value area low, the first volume level on Bitcoin, is right now coming in at approximately 68,300 US dollars. And historically speaking, this specific level has actually been very nicely respected. Not only paying attention to the volume level right here, let's right now very simply pay attention to the market structure. Let's zoom in on the 30-minute time frame, where we are right now going to see if we do connect all of our recent lows with all of our previous highs, it does look like that this specific area has been a very important one. Even yesterday, Bitcoin pumped towards the upside and got a rejection almost exactly at this specific area before getting another push down and then actually hitting our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. So definitely, right now Bitcoin is trading back in our horizontal range, but another bullish indication, locally speaking right here, is definitely going to be if we are going to be able to reclaim our horizontal area of resistance, which is then of course going to be the value area low of our horizontal range. And of course also this is then going to mean Bitcoin is successfully breaking the trendline area of resistance right here on the 30-minute time frame. If we are able to right here break those levels, definitely our next target is then going to be the next very important golden Fibonacci ratio. Before we do talk about it, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1,000 likes are really possible. And of course also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Right now, let's talk about in what trend is Bitcoin right now moving in, and also where is going to be the very important golden Fibonacci ratio you should right now definitely pay attention to. Let's go right now with our two very important exponential moving averages, the 50 and also the 201. When the 50 50 EMA, the red line, is below the 200 EMA, it simply means we are moving in a significant downtrend. This is right now definitely true on the 1 hourly, 2 hourly, 4 hourly, and also on the daily time frame. All higher term time frames of Bitcoin are right now actually trading in quite a significant downtrend, which, of course, technically speaking, is not really a bullish Bitcoin indication. But why the heck did I yesterday in Discord right here actually say that I do think looking for new longs here is much better than shorting? But of course, make sure you have a stop loss set in case we break them. The bigger trend is still down. The reality is, when Bitcoin is pushing towards the downside, especially if we are hitting some very nice support areas, in my opinion, it is still much better for us to look for another buy or a long trade. Why so? Because the main strategy is usually the same. Try to buy low and try to sell high. Even though potentially we are not really having the highest probability of bouncing at this specific area, in my opinion, because of course we are getting a push down, it is still better for us to go with another long trade versus to actually fire another short position directly at the area of support. Of course, you need to ask yourself if you are more of an aggressive trader looking for a long trade in quite a significant downtrend when of course we do talk about our exponential moving averages, or simply are you more of a conservative trader and you would right now actually go with another long position only after the trend is going to change, only after we are then going to see our 50 going above the 200 EMA on multiple different time frames. Of course, if you are more of a conservative trader, your long entry probably is going to be much higher. If you are right now slightly more aggressive, your long entry can actually be at some very nice areas of support, but the reality is it is still a higher probability you're going to get stopped out in a case right now the trend is going to continue literally straight towards downside. However, right now it does look like Bitcoin potentially is breaking our trendline area of resistance towards the upside. So what is going to be our next target? I would definitely be paying attention to. Very simply, we are going to go with our Fibonacci retracement, measuring the entire push down with our Fibonacci tool right here, and simply going with the golden pocket. And what you can right here see, the golden Fibonacci ratio on Bitcoin is coming in at approximately 70,000 US dollars. And trust me, this specific level is really not a random one. What you can notice also right here, going right here and identifying the previous high, the liquidity level on Bitcoin is going to be exactly at our golden Fibonacci ratio. And not only that, let's go right now with our channel here, connecting both of our recent lower lows right here, expanding this one towards this specific high. Why this specific high and not this one? Because using this one right here, you can actually see that it was also respected right here in the past with all of those three lower highs that were formed only a few days ago. And the top of our descending channel is coming in exactly at our golden Fibonacci ratio, exactly at our liquidity level. But not only that, if we are right now measuring the entire range once again with volume, you can notice the point of control. I would definitely agree with you, it's not exactly at the golden pocket right here. Nevertheless, it is still, I would say, coming in very, very close towards our golden Fibonacci ratio. In my opinion, when we do talk about to the exact dollar accuracy levels, the golden Fibonacci ratio is still the one to go with. So definitely right now, if Bitcoin does continue higher, we do get a successful breakout out of our trend line, we do go above our horizontal area of resistance right here, definitely 70,000 US dollars right here is going to be our next target. Of course, if we start breaking this specific level, then we are paying attention to another much higher price targets. And of course, in this scenario, all of our long trades right here are going to be in an even bigger profit. All of my trading bots probably can also go back in profit right here. And that is why if we go with our Fibonacci extension from the exact low back towards this specific high, back towards this specific low, the one-to-one level is going to come in at approximately 77,500. If we do use the log scale, the level is going to be slightly higher at approximately 78,600 US dollars. So I would definitely say if we start going higher above our area of resistance, potentially we are then looking for Bitcoin to get a bigger move towards the upside, ideally towards the area of approximately 80,000 US dollars. And that is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN with the second link down below in the description, because BTunix Exchange is right now having with me quite a special campaign. You register, you deposit, you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus, and also the more you're going to trade and the better you're going to trade, the bigger bonuses, the bigger rewards you are going to get with the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Right now, let's let me also do share with you another some kind of a bullish indication on the order flow right here. And also then we need to talk about the 2-week time frame on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. But it really does look like a lot of people right now are still being slightly more bearish on Bitcoin. How do I know that? Lower lows are being formed on the CVD, higher lows are being formed on Bitcoin. Selling pressure continues coming in the market while we are forming right here another higher low. It means bullish divergence, it means bullish absorption, and of course it is going to be some kind of a bullish Bitcoin indication. Additionally, on a very high term time frame, on the 2-week right here, it really does look like bigger liquidations on Bitcoin are not going to be below our recent lows, but actually exactly above our recent highs. If we now continue higher, the first bigger liquidations cluster is going to come in at approximately 72,600, which is definitely going to be exactly above our recent high. So looking right now at the 2-week time frame right here on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, it is definitely showing to us bigger liquidations are coming in higher. So that is why all of those levels right here are acting literally as a magnet for the Bitcoin price itself. Additionally, if we go right here with the crypto fear and greed index, a lot of people right now are still very much being in the extreme fear. So this right here, technically speaking, it is also going to be another some kind of a bullish Bitcoin indication. People right here are shorting, they are selling. That is why, of course, selling pressure is coming in. They're also right now being very much in fear, and additionally, probably they are being right now already liquidated with this entire push towards downside. So looking for some kind of a buy trade, even though if it's not going to play out and Bitcoin does continue lower, in my opinion, was still very much worth it. In a case Bitcoin right here does get another push towards downside, what is then going to be our next very important price target? Of course, again, if you are in the free VIP Discord server, you know about the golden Fibonacci ratio at approximately 64,000 US dollars. But as I said before, I was using the log scale right here. So if we go right now again with our Fibonacci retracement from the exact low back towards the exact high without the log scale, the price target is going to come in at approximately 64,000 US dollars once again. So definitely, if Bitcoin does right here get another push down, this right here is then going to be another very important price target I would be paying attention to. If this specific level right here is going to get lost, major red flag, and in this scenario, we are definitely then looking for another lower low for Bitcoin to go below this specific area, below 60,000 US dollars. Because yes, unfortunately, losing the golden Fibonacci ratio, in my opinion, is then definitely going to be a major sign of weakness. Why so? Because on the 30-minute time frame, you're also going to notice that exactly at our golden pocket, Bitcoin does have two very important liquidity levels. The first one right here, 64,350, and the second one slightly lower at, let's just say, approximately 63,600 US dollars. So definitely at our golden Fibonacci ratio, we do have some liquidity levels, but again, if those three levels right here are going to get broken down, major red flag, let's look for lower. And of course, in this scenario, I am going to get stopped out on all of my long trades. Until this happens, of course, ideally, we are looking for higher, and our first target, as we said before, is going to be our golden Fibonacci ratio at approximately 70,000 US dollars. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,500 US dollar bonus, no KYC and no VPN, with the second link down below in the description. Because you register, you deposit, you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus, but also when you're going to trade, and the better you're going to trade, the bigger bonuses you're going to get with the second link down below. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.